Serving as a care. So quickly, I'll just introduce myself. I'm Dr. Etienne. I'm a medical doctor serving here at ONA. And today I will be sharing with you, having a chat with you on some important discussions. Um, Please, can someone remind me what Tuesday was? Can anybody remind me what Tuesday was? Tuesday this week. What was it? Do you want to tell? Anybody? Anybody at all? Tuesday, 11th of October. Okay, you outside. Please, a round of applause for him. Another one. Another one. Okay, thank you. So, 11th of October was the International Day of the Girl Child, and today we'd just like to talk to you about the girl child, the rights of the girl child, and menstrual hygiene. Are you with me? Yes. Okay. So who can tell me what is the girl child? Who is the girl child? Anybody? Anybody at all? Feel free. You again. You want to talk? Okay.
The girl child flower is a decoration but by God's grace. Meanwhile, we are writing on it and why they can say whether when he or she married.
Wow, that was a beautiful definition. Thank you for that. Please let's clap for her. Okay. Any other person wants to try?
Yes.
Any other person? Let me see your hand. Okay, you go.
The girl child. A girl child is a person and a helper that God made to a man.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so without wasting much time, the definition of a girl child is any female below the age of 18. Any female that is below the age of 18 is a girl child. So I don't know if amongst the students if there's anybody that is above 18 years old. No. Okay. So every female girl who is here is a girl child. Now we said right of the girl child. So who can define what right is? What is right? When you say right, what does it mean? Okay, go. Do you want to come inside so that
I say that right is a privilege which girls have to enjoy as a living soul.
please let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much. Any other person wants to try? Okay, you go.
Praise God. Right can be defined as the privilege of any citizen of a given country has to exercise and obey the law and regulation of the given country. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for him. Okay. So, right is defined as the moral or legal entitlement that a person can exercise. It is a moral or legal entitlement that a person can exercise. So when we bring the two definitions together, rights of the girl child, it means the moral and legal entitlement that any female below the age of 18 can exercise. Are we together?
Yes.
Have I lost anybody? Have I lost anybody?
No.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so there's a body called the United Nations. I don't know if you know about the United Nations. Okay, thank you. So the United Nations declared on the 9th of December 2011 that every 11th of October will be a day set aside to recognize the girl child. So it's a day to celebrate the girl child. Why was that so? To help to recognize the challenges that the girl child faces. And I believe that you will be telling me some of those challenges. And also for them to exercise their rights. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, I would like to ask, what challenges are you aware of that the girl child faces in your community? You early marriage. Thank you. That was very beautiful. Early marriage. Okay, you. Female genital mutilation. Amazing. Okay.
Forced marriage.
First marriage. Thank you so much. Any other one? Okay. Premature pregnancy. Okay. Any other one? Yes. Okay, you go. Go. Talk.
On it's just on good education.
Good education. Thank you. That was amazing. It's a round of applause. Okay. Okay, you go.
Another thing is the experience here due to some things that are brought here.
Yeah, that's really, really true. Thank you very much for that. So you are all right. With a round of applause for yourself. Thank you. So, like you said, early marriage, female genital mutilation, and he said pregnancy. These are some of the challenges that the girl child faces. And the girl child is very vulnerable and she deserves to be protected. That's why the United Nations has come together as a body to put laws, put rules and regulations to protect the girl child because of their vulnerability. So I'm going to mention some of the constitutions that there are that guides or protects the girl child. There are a lot of them, but I will just mention 5. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So the first is, so let me just give a disclaimer. It's going to sound very, when I say political or very, very like as if I'm a lawyer, but please just try and flow with me, okay? Okay?
Okay.
All right. So the first is the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. That is the first one. The second is the Child Rights Act 2003. The third is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The fourth is the United Nations Convention on the Rights of a Child. The fifth is the United Nations Convention on Elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. There are many more, but I'm just going to list those 5. You're lost?
Yes.
I'm so sorry, I'll take it again. So I was saying that there are constitutions, there are legislations that protect the girl child because of her vulnerability. There are so many of them, but I'm going to list only 5. The first is the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. The 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended. Did we all get that?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The second is the Child Rights Act 2003. The second is the Child Rights Act 2003. Are we together?
Yes.
The third is the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Are we together?
Yeah.
Okay. The fourth is the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. Did we all get that?
Yes.
Now the fifth one is the United Nations Convention on Elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. United Nations Convention on Elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. Did we get that?
No.
I'll take it again. The United Nations Convention on Elimination of all forms of discrimination against women. Did we get that?
Yes.
Did we get that?
Yes.
Are we all happy?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so among many others, there are many other constitutions, but I'm just going to limit, my discourse with those 5. So, I would like to ask, this is a call to action. What are some of the rights of a girl child that what right should a girl child have? Just two. Okay. Thank you. Please a round of applause for her. It's not me clap. Can we do like this? That's what I'm used to. Can we do it? Thank you very much. That's beautiful. Okay, you. Right to marriage. Okay, yes, that's beautiful. A round of applause for her. Right to education. Wonderful. Someone has said that's okay. Right to freedom. Any other person? One more. One more person. Okay, you.
Right to education.
Right to education. Someone has said that. Okay, you. Who? This one. Oh, yeah, talk. Oh, goodness. Okay, someone has said something about freedom. I want something different. You. Right of life. Okay. Let me. All right. Sorry? I used to help. Well, this last person.
Right to know his past and enemies.
Wonderful. A round of applause for her. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much for all your contributions. So my first point here is actually right to education. I think you said that. Right? Okay. My first point is right to education. Every girl child has the right to be educated. There's a doctor called Dr. Gregory Agri. He said that you educate a woman to educate a nation. When you educate a woman, you educate a nation. When you educate a man, you educate only an individual. But when you invest in education, no, it's not. No, let me create a balance. We appreciate men. Men are doing great and wonderful things in society. But you find out that when a woman has children, she spends time with her children. She inculcates into them the knowledge that she has gotten, the value that she has gotten. So that's why you say that when you train a woman, when you educate a woman, you educate a nation. This is not to say that men are not important. Men are very important and pivotal in society. Okay? But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Are we okay now?
Yes.
All right, thank you. So every parent should strive to educate their girl child. Every parent should strive to give their girl child good education. I don't know if it's still happening now, but in some homes, parents will tell their daughters, "Oh, your brother has to go to school first. You wait, go and sell in the market, or go and stay at home." But every girl child has the right to be educated. Are we together?
Yeah.
Now, once that right is given to you as a girl, you have a responsibility. Are we together?
Yeah.
You can't just say, "Oh, I can do anything I want to do. Yes, I'm educated now." You have a responsibility. Your parents sent you to school. You have to go to school. You have to read. You have to, move ignore every form of distraction. They are distractions. They are boys, they are men that will come. But you have to stay focused. Do you understand me? So do not deny yourself the right to education. Because at an early age, you're already having, boyfriends and all that. You can get pregnant. And once you get pregnant, you drop out of school. And then you would have not denied yourself the education that we were fighting to give you. Are we together?
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know who knows Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Henry.
You know her. Who else knows Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala? Who knows Chimamanda Adichie?
I just
Do you know them?
I just
You've heard about them.
Yeah.
They are prominent women in society, right? When their names are mentioned, they are respected. Why is that so? Because they paid their dues. They paid the price. They went to school. They strive for excellence. And they were once like you. I heard your chaplain say, "Oh, you see these people who are out here to talk to you. They were once like you. I was once a student like you. And I have people come to talk to me. and today I'm a medical doctor. To the glory of God. To encourage you to take charge of your education. Take charge of yourself. Do not be distracted. Stay focused. When you stay focused, people will respect you. Those men that are chasing you now, they will come back and respect you. Are we together? Yes. Alright. So, the Article 28 of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of a Child actually provides and says that every girl child should have access to education. Now, the second right I'm going to mention is the right to no discrimination based on sex. I think I mentioned that earlier on. The male child can go to school, but the female child should stay at home. That's discrimination. Anything that would favor the male child to the detriment of the female child is termed as discrimination against the girl child. Can I take that again? Okay, I said that anything that would favor the male child to the detriment of the female child is termed as discrimination against the girl child. Are we together? Yes. Okay. So the section 43 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended provides that law. Also, the Article 2 of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child says that no child should be discriminated based on sex. So if you are being discriminated in your home, respectfully tell your mommy, daddy, no, it's my right. I'm a girl child, yes, it's my right. Respectful. Are we together? Are we together? Yes. Okay. So the third right is right to protection from sexual abuse and exploitation. This is very important. Right to protection from sexual abuse and exploitation. I said earlier that the girl child is very vulnerable. Even in your home, even your cousins, your uncles, your neighbors, things happen. Because I don't know, sometimes parents may not know what is happening. 10 minutes. Okay. So the girl child should be protected from sexual assault. If any man comes to meet you as a secondary school student right now and tells you, oh, I love you, and begins to make certain comments to you, he hasn't touched you. He hasn't done anything to you. That in itself is termed sexual assault and is punishable by the law. Do you understand? Yes. That is, he has not touched you. He hasn't even come to you. Making sexual comments to you. That in itself is sexual assault by the law and it is punishable. I want to encourage you as ladies, as girls, don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. I know when I was growing up, a lot of times there are things that you don't even know how to say. You don't even know how to talk. You are like, if I talk now, what will happen? But no, your strength is in your voice. You need to speak up. If anybody is harassing you in any form of sexual manner, you report to your parents or your teacher or to any recognized authority around. But please, do not keep silent. If you keep silent, the man will keep coming back, and the rest is safe in the history. Are we together? Yes. Okay. So right against child marriage, someone said that earlier on, every girl child has the right to go to school and not to be sent into the family way at an early age. Every girl child has the right to decide who she marries. Nobody has the right to tell you that is your husband. No, you have the right to decide who you want to marry, when you want to marry. It is your right. Do not allow anybody, no pressure, whether from the home, to say, oh, we need money, so you have to marry this person. No. Tell them you are not the money-making scheme from the family. Are we together? Yes. Your strength is in your voice. Are we together? Yes. Now, another right is right against child betrothal. You find out that in some homes, a young child will be, you've already married her to one man, to one alaja or something. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, you find out that a young child, maybe a baby or a young girl, she's already betrothed to a man. She doesn't even know that man. They are waiting for her to, get to puberty, see her menses, and then they marry her off. You have a right against that. Nobody should begrudge you to any man. You have a right to consent to who you marry. That's a very powerful decision that you have as a girl. You have that right to say, this is the one I want to marry. This is the person I want to be with. You don't, passively say, okay, my mom said I should marry this man now, so I will go ahead and marry him. No, you have a right. And remember, your voice is your strength. Are we together? Yes. Another right is right to parental care, protection, and maintenance. You have the right to be cared for by your parents. You have the right to be taken care of by your parents. Are we together? Now, sometimes, maybe because of family issues, parents can say, oh, go and come. Go and sell this one in the market. Go to the shop. No, that's not the ideal thing. Because you are supposed to be in school, learning to become somebody in life tomorrow. Are we together? Are we together? Yes. The voices are going down. Am I boring you? No. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, today is for the girl child. Maybe another time we'll talk about the boy child. Okay. So you have a right to be taken care of by your parents. You have a right to be protected. Number 7 is right to freedom of opinion, especially in matters that concern you as a girl. You have a right to express yourself. They say, oh, don't go to school. Your brother has to go to school. Oh, mom, but I want to go to school. I want to be someone great in life. You have that right to express yourself. Or they say, oh, go and marry this man. Oh, mom, I don't think I want to marry this man. I'm not ready for marriage. I want to go to school. I want to have an education. Are we together? So you have a right to express yourself. Now, I'm going to talk about the last right. I mean, there are many rights, okay, but we can't exhaust everything. But I'll talk about this last one. It is right to own property. Right to own property. Now, I don't know, I've heard of it, I don't know if it still happens. In some families, a woman, a girl cannot inherit her father or her mother's inheritance just because she is a girl. Have you heard of that before? Yes. But do you know that according to the Constitution of Nigeria, Section 43 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, says that you have a right to own property. You have a right to own property, whether it is your father's property or your mother's property. You have a right. Article 17 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, 1948, also says that you have a right to own property. So don't let anybody say that you don't have a right to own or to inherit your father's property. It is your right. It's your father and she's your mother. If they have properties and you can inherit them, please go ahead. So in conclusion, I would say that all girls have the right to a safe, educated, and healthy life. Can we say that together? All girls have the right to a safe, educated, and healthy lifestyle. Okay, thank you. I'm not done. I want to quickly talk about menstruation and menstrual hygiene. Okay, alright. Thank you very much.
The stand up. Another one. Another bigger one.